Well, that was crazy, mate. You know, there's probably going to be some problems out of all of this.
Well, I'm glad you're okay, kitty.
Woo! Uh-oh. Well, Dick Tracy's coming up again. Hello, mate. What's going on? That's what I'd like to ask you guys. There's been a fright of explosions around here. You know, we like to keep our city clean. I don't want any problems going on.
We're sorry, officer. It was one of my employees again. Of course, I don't have to ask you if you know which one it was.
Well, knowing your employees, it was probably either Peppy or Goofy. It was not me, senor. I told him it was not me. I tried to stop it. What the hell happened here?
Well, we had a RUD.
A RUD? What the hell's that?
That is a rapidly unscheduled disassembly. It occurs. It's been in the news lately, and it happened here.
Well, then we need to call in a biohazard group or something because we heard there was injuries. We even heard that Nigel was dead. Well, you know, mate, I'm right here. I'm not dead. I've got quite a few more lives left in me. Life expectancy of a cat thing. Well, keep it down around here. We're trying to run a clean city.
Yes, sir, officer. Officer Tracy.
You got lucky, mate. He didn't even see that RPG line over there.
Yes, I wanted to call him by his real name, Dick. I know why they call him Dick Tracy. Because he's a dick. He's always messing around and causing problems. I've got enough problems with employees. I don't need Johnny Law on my back.
Well, mate, I suggest, you know, I mean, just as a suggestion, you can take it or leave it, but if you keep the noise down and the destruction of buildings and the firing of RPGs, I would gander that perhaps you'd see less police presence around here, because they'd have nothing to investigate. But if you give them a reason, such as injured employees, damage to property, explosives, biological and chemical contamination of the environment, stuff like that, they tend to get their little nose into things and start poking around. But if you give them a impression of civility, well, I might even want, you know, get into that. You might even try working along the laws and everything, you know. The only fish that seem to work out going against the flow was salmon, and they wind up getting eaten. So, yeah, what does that get them? The better fish go with the flow. They don't fight the stream, they go with it. And the stream in industry is following laws and regulations, as bad as it may seem. A healthy employee is a happy employee, generally speaking. If they lose limbs or body parts doing their job, they tend to not want to work for you.
That is why I have good contract and use dinosaurs mostly, or else they're gonna work. You know, the ones that look like Peppy might get a job on Godzilla show or something, you know, but dinosaurs like me, we usually don't get very many parts. It's either that or museums, so you have to do something to get by in today's society.
Yeah, well, right, man. Crime pays until you get caught, and then it pays back. So, just keep that in mind. I'm not trying to tell you how to run your business. Well, I'm just saying, if you don't want to see Mr. Officer Tracy around your presence anymore, you might want to get more control over your employees. Well, I know you run with an iron fist and everything, or an iron horn, almond hide, and stuff like that. But you might try to hire a human relations person or something like that to handle all of your delicate tasks that you don't like.
Well, that's a good idea, Kitty. I should hire somebody who rules with an iron fist with a glove on it, so you have the soft touch.
Yeah, something like that. Well, I better get on my way. I don't want to be seen around the scene of a crime too much, and not that there's a crime going on here, but, if the law's around and I'm seen talking to the law, and I am a reporter, but other kiddies don't always respect that. They call me snitch cat sometimes, or you're snooping around where you don't belong, and stuff like that. What's my job? I mean, it isn't easy being a knife news reporter and getting involved with more than knives. You've got to find the news wherever you can find it, is what I say. And if it's knife related in that you're a knife company and all this intrigue is going on, well, I've got to recover it. I mean, not recover it, I've got to cover it. Because, inquiring minds want to know. Want to know what's going on. They don't want to be kept in the dark. And that's my job, is to shine a light on what's going on and inside the industry that most people don't recognize. There have been complaints of not receiving their products. And of course, we now know why. Certain issue in shipping.
Well, I try automation, but maybe it was electromagnetic pulse. I don't know. It could be anything. With dinosaurs, you have to deal with all kinds of emotions. With Mecha Dyno, you have to deal with electrical supply and software and programming and power fluctuations and discharge batteries. Oh, it's not easy. And then I need somebody who know how to work on Mecha Dinosaur when he breaks down. So it's not easy. You look at something, you say, oh, yeah, lazy employee replacing with machine. Then you got lazy machine or crazy machine. You never know. Is like you say, Pepe say, is local. The world is local. And you just got to go along with it, is the way I see it. You got to be crazier than the crazy world to get along sometime.
Well, I don't know if that's very good advice, mate, but yeah, you do whatever you need to do, and I'm going to do what I need to do, which is get the hell out of here, or we'll see you later. I've got to check on Fifi. I've heard that she's got a new supply of kitty litter and kitty nip, and it's a special kitty nip. You being a dinosaur probably wouldn't be involved or interested in that, but yeah, if you want ever to do a side business of shipping high-grade organic kitty nip, I've got some connections for you, mate.
I will keep that in mind, but I don't think we need crazy kitties around. We already got crazy dinosaurs. We don't need crazy cats also.
Well, yeah, it does make me a bit crazy, but only for a little while. And then I wrote a creative story afterwards. And yeah, I take a nap. Usually it's when I have a nap is when I get my best ideas. But then being asleep, I tend to forget what goes on when I wake up. But I know I've had some good ideas in me dreams. Anyway, it's a good idea for me to leave right now before I get involved in any more possible alleged improprieties.